Hello everyone, welcome to IDGAF 1984. My name is Jeff Metric, for those of you who don't know who I am. Now, today's video is not going to be a series where I start talking about like CBDCs or like the Fed Now series I just got done doing, which I highly recommend you go back and watch, which is it's an interesting series, and I delve into it a little bit about just what Fed Now is. Today's video is not about that. Today's video is what I see as the hypocrisy of the left, particularly the mainstream media and the real woke people. There's a movie released by Angel Studios. I haven't seen it. I've seen reviews. I've seen people comment on it. I've seen the trailer for it. It's called Let Freedom Ring. It's about child sex trafficking and about a guy that goes and saves these children that are in sex trafficking. Now, sex trafficking in children, women, and men is huge around the world. It's a $1 billion plus industry. So what this movie talks about is just freeing kids and bringing light to human sex trafficking that happens to women, children, and men. But what you see from the mainstream media is they use the lead star, Jim Caviezel, who they say is QAnon adjacent, and they use that to discredit the whole movie. I've got a question then for the people in the mainstream media, people like CNN, MSNBC, which we all know are just a bunch of political fucking hacks for the left. What's your problem with a movie about bringing sexually exploited children to light? Show what's going on. I don't know. You could think this is conspiratorial, whatever. But why are they so scared of actually talking positively about the movie, and they're bitching that Indiana Jones got drubbed in the box office with more theaters and more screens, but yet Let Freedom Ring outdid him? Because it's not about the money that Indiana Jones makes or any of that stuff. It's about the very simple fact that these people have a vested interest in not exposing the people in power who may or may not, I don't know, I'm just saying stuff gets a little suspicious with people in power, particularly on the left, but also a little more on the right too, when it comes to children. So like Joe Biden's a great example, smelling girls' hair. And I'm talking young girls. And just being kind of a general fucking creepy old man that I honestly think has a lot of skeletons in his closet. And we're not going to even get into the cocaine in the house, in the White House, which miraculously they can't figure out how it got there. But that's for a whole nother video that I'm going to probably do tomorrow. But just go out, and I'm not getting paid by Angel Studios to say this, but if you want to truly understand what human sex trafficking is, particularly when it affects children, women, and men, go and watch Let Freedom Ring. Find it in a theater near you. Go and watch it. It's worth the investment. I'm going to do that probably tomorrow afternoon when it's too hot to work here in Arizona. I'm going to go and see it because I want to actually have that experience and see what it's really all about. Because we need to bring light to this. This is something everyone on both sides of the aisle should be able to rally against. Human sex trafficking. We have it going on in Libya right now with the slave trade coming out of Libya since Muammar Gaddafi got taken out. That's another video topic of our meddling in foreign policy in just the 21st century. And I may make a video series about that because I kind of like it. So, go and watch the movie Let Freedom Ring. It's going to be eye-opening. From the trailer I've seen, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. But it's going to be very eye-opening because we need to stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And I'm not saying you have to do it. You're not obligated to do it. I choose to do it. Now, the catchline for the movie is God's children aren't for sale. I don't believe in God, big G, God, Christian God, whatever. But I believe in that message. Children should not be for sale. Women should not be for sale. Now, if a woman, this is a whole nother video where I talk about sex work and whatever. That's another video for freedoms and liberties. But just go watch Let Freedom Ring. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm not going to be riling against people on the left or politicians or wealthy Hollywood people because ultimately, at the end of the day, they don't matter. So, until tomorrow, I normally sign off with do great and live your life with I don't give a fuck. but actually give a fuck about this, because this is important. This is a future generation coming up. and what we're exposing them to and what they're being forced into. So until tomorrow, have a great day. Bye.